What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We got finals at the Jester Locals, and we've got the Gank Jank versus Purple Hybrid. If you saw round 2, you'll have seen what they had to play into to get here, and it looks like we're going to see the Ukomon push up. No surprise there, and the Huckmon. El Diablo. Oh, we actually open the full setup. We get the free Ukomon that probably will not make it back to him, maybe if things go as they should. Gonna swing and hit a Medieval with the Siako. Draw one, trash one, and then QP pitch to draw. So that's the Velga set up there. The signed Mimi Tachikawa from the actual voice actress herself, and a new map and an Uko. So the Uko makes it back, so we get to push up when moving, reveal. Are we gonna have the Huckmon? Or... So the Balhuck means we'd obviously get to get the extra value, but taking the Ganku makes the most sense here, in my opinion. And then start of main, we get to do El Diablo. Start of main pitch in order to draw and gain 1, and then the mat sees the pitch. So you get to go straight up to 5 with that setup, which means you got plenty to spend on your Ukomon. The fact that it lives, obviously hitting a Koichi is not ideal, but we're going to just end on Ganku anyway. And then make GX, you know, the heat of the sun, actually. He's just radiating so much aura. Unironically looking like an SP that doesn't exist. He's gold bordered. Machine Dramon wishes he was that cool. And it looks like we're going to calling on an empty board because we are missing pieces. We are struggling. We are not in that mode. That said, though, a little Jack Raid, a little taper, and we're just gonna hit him with the Rivals Barrage. That's, oh no, Alphamon, Uryuken, and Louis. Les Criminals. Oh, speaking of the Dastardly Duo, this is 4 checks on board right now. Let's get swinging. Yes, yes, yes. Draw 3. And then, you know what? Restrain. I respect it. Everything protected from Digimon effects. He's going to have to spend another 7 in order to get rid of this. So, I mean, that basically locks out game right there. And he didn't give him any extra tamers that could pop out of security. Playing around a Jack Raid that doesn't exist. We're obviously going to get to go Duskmon. And... are we not immune to Digimon effects? Or is it we can't be deleted? Yeah, I'm pretty... I don't know, Chief. Usually, Ganku makes the whole board uninteractable, but yeah, we're just going to swing. We're going to mill a bunch of cards, and then just GX off the top. Yep. Le Just GX. And we're just going to shoot the Siako, and then are we too big to block? Or I guess it doesn't matter. We're just going to... sure. Oh yeah, everything's blocker, Lamal. So yeah, we just get to trade 1 for 1. It's now finally going to blow itself up. Get a Koichi. Draw 1. Trash. Another Velga. And we're going to turn Matt into a very expensive Dustmon. Dustmon. Change the color of the Ukos. Swing. Make the prettier Velga. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to get the check through. And presumably we're gonna go boom. Gonna take himself off board. He's not one that changes the color of Digimon usually, or you know, uses purple Digimon to try and 2 for 1. But we are gonna actually get some pretty decent 2 for 1 there, as we do get the Rivals Barrage and the Nidhogg live this turn. Spend the Mimi to make Lament 2 cost. To set up for next turn, and then you probably should just end on another Koichi here, right? I mean, yeah, sure. Try and do something about Ganku. Anyway, we're gonna have Louis go sideways, and we're going to Ukomon. We're actually out of eggs, so we're just gonna keep pitching up to 7. Then we're gonna swing, load, clear, and this will burn 2, check 1, and swing for game.
Matrix Digivolution.
Up. don't skip this one. This one's important. The Misplay for Game tournament is going to happen on October 11th of this year, and tickets just went live. So if you take a look at the pinned comment, as well as the description, announcements in the Discord, the Shopify link to get your ticket is going to be live. We did have a couple of people that no-showed, and since, you know, things were quite scuffed last year, we did lose on that money from people not showing up. So this time we've managed to do ticketing a little bit earlier, still a little bit scuffed, but you know, it's our first time doing ticketing. The way it's going to work is you are going to be able to buy your ticket, and then from there, if you just send us your order confirmation, we'll get you the link to be able to get into the Limitless, because it is password locks just like last year. So that's how we're going to be doing the ticketing for this. If you can't attend and still want to support the tournament, there's also options in the Spotify there. Instead of buying an entry ticket, you can just support the tournament. And there's also a version that lets you get some of the entry sleeves that we're going to be handing out there. Members are going to get a discount for that, so keep an eye on your Discord DMs, and they'll be sending a little ping through that for our members. Everyone that is rookie and above is going to be able to get a discount that scales with the level that you're on. And hopefully we get to see you there. Members also in person will also get some bonus sleeves that do look very, very funny. Maybe I'll have like a picture of them like here, because yeah, Jade cooked on those. Speaking of like UK artists, we're going to be having UK artists providing custom playmats once again, and the allocation right now is going to be sitting at half a case. If we do max out on the number of seats that were allocated, then we might be able to actually buy some more product, but right now we're going to commit to a half case just because we lost a lot of money last year, and we'd like to keep doing these every year, so we'd like to lose a lot less money this year. So spread this around. Try and support the tournament. We'd love to be able to run these annually. It's going to be EX10. I don't think I even said that. Yeah, EX10, so villain themed. We got a bunch of really cool things that are going to be happening there. So everyone that does come, not just the product, but you'll also be able to get some goodies that are going to be unique. So you can just remember that you came and supported the Misplay for Game tournament. It's going to be streamed, and we're going to do everything we can. This time there's food at the venue, so you don't have to go up the road. We took on a lot of feedback from last year, and hopefully you'll see that a lot of it has been implemented. So for those of you who've already forgotten, it's buy the tickets on Shopify, and then from there, send an order of confirmation to one of the hosts. We'll get you the link to the Limitless so that we can get signed up for that. Members do all get a discount. You'll be getting those discount codes through Discord. So if you remember, join the Discord, and join the Discord anyway, so that way you can get all the updates on the Misplay for Game tournament, answer any questions that you may have. But keep an eye out. We'll be spamming this ad in a lot of videos because we'd love to see you there. We'd love to cap, and we'd love to do these every year. Bye. And whilst we're getting shuffled up for game number 2, I do want to say a big thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel, and especially everyone that also remembered to re-up their membership. If you did think you were auto-subscribed and you're wondering maybe why you've missed out on the shoutouts, or maybe don't have access to ad-free content like our members, just double check that your subscription is still live. But big thank you to Mega, Josh, and Ultimate here on YouTube, a tier 3 on Twitch. Then for our ultimates, we have the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, Brad, King of Knights, Matthew Bowen, Sacred Armour, and Dire Owlbear. And then for our champion, Shinny Carry, Coffee Deus, DHM, Solar Orb, Boris, Andy Fing, Squid Eater, Benji Gibber, Thomas Yates, Kenneth Smith, Damata, FGC, Donkey, Calvert, Orphos Magna, Kraken Security, Stephen Holdren, Pap, Epsilon Cross. And it looks like we got game 2 ready to go. So we got Shamamon to prevent memory, and we have Bao Huckbon. We've got QP into Uko and Mimi. Speaking of QPmon, you're going to get to see QPmon turn into Lucamon thanks to the fanboy locals. We've got some Lucamon footage in one of the rounds. Not going to say which one. You can look forward to seeing some of that on table 1. You can look forward to seeing the Ginkaku go to the bottom of the deck. So no means of turning that into a rush play there. We're just going to have the Ghazi built up in the back for the memory blocker. And then, you know, you're on 3 memory. Ideally, you would love to like get a memory setter down, but we're going to go for Mist Memory Boost just to accelerate trash. Tap the Mimi? Okay, we're going to tap the Mimi on the Memory Boost. I think I personally would have preferred to see Mimi tapped there and then just commit to the Matt and Ty. Not Matt and Ty, Matt on his lonesome, just so that way you can play Memory Setter for Memory Setter. But let's say we're going to have the Wargroundmon. Is going to gain back a memory, but obviously this is going to go memory neutral as we get a free Velga and trash off that. And we're just going to end on Garnet. Interesting. Gazimon out. We're doing, you know, we're doing the gang signs. We're trying to commit to some wizardry, but instead we're going to have a 3-cost Evo into Dustmon. Is he going to turn the card purple? Doubt it. Into Velga we go. Mill 2. Yeah, the fact that we mill 2 means we are not. We did not go purple. Not that it matters, because you can just Bakuhats in order to clear both and get the overflow. Get a Koichi out of it. Formidel drip. I'm gonna ignore the fact that we saw our Lament just drop out of hand. And off the mill, I guess we hit a Rivals Barrage. So we've got a bunch of upside down stuff that cannot be used. Both these boosts are technically live, but we lost the Ginkaku earlier, so it doesn't matter all that much. Gonna Lament and get back Dustmon. Do we want to tap the Mimi or no? The answer is no. We're just gonna go for the Koichi. Again, no memory setter. No memory setter is a choice. We can technically turn the 2 Tamers the right way up. Speaking of right way up, that's going to be a great way to finish, as we do have the Master to Disciple to get the pickup. And then we end on Shamamon. So, memory blocker. Going to limit the number of actions he can take. Which matters a lot, actually. It does mean that this turn is going to be a 1-action pass kind of turn. And we're just going to put the Psychmon down. Floodgate for Floodgate. Speaking of, yo, Gotsumon, we can have the whole gang here. Preventing game plans. It's a whole lot of nutter. Speaking of nutter, have we run out of gas? No Garurumon. We're going to push up the Floodgate. And then we're going to Garnet Memory Boost. And then, yeah, we're going to use the Mimi in order to take 1 memory, which is going to steal turn. Real shame we do not have a memory setter here, so that would have been a 4-memory swing, but we do get Velga, Nidhogg, and Jägerloemon, so that's going to be none of those as valid targets that we can do anything with. Gonna swing the Uko, is going to die, and don't you dare try and pitch a card. We're going to be under memory setter, because we are only looking at our side of the playmat. We do be making game actions, resolving cards. Any card resolvers in chat? What's your favorite? What's, you know, maybe he's just taking like a page out of 2nd place at Worlds and throwing from orbit under a Floodgate. Something, it could happen to you. And you know, sometimes we're in Groundhog Day, where sometimes you slam a Garnet Memory Boost for 3.5 memory and end up passing unintentionally to 1, whilst having a memory blocker to stop them from taking more than 1 action. Some may say, how does he do it? And I would be wanting to know the same questions. We're going to go Dustmon to turn Shamamon something. Turn him a color. And you know what? Gotsumon? Might as well make another one. We're going to swing, spend a memory to pop the Psychomon, and we're going to hit a Koichi. So, what we're going to do is we're going to double boost. Okay. And what's cool is effectively Trix got to take 3 turns. He actually got to take 3 turns to look for pieces, because his opponent willingly turn skipped himself. We will get the D-Digivolve and the protection for everything, which is going to return Koichi to the staircase. As a reminder, we still are under the memory floodgate. And we're immune to Digimon effects, so now we can't even Velga to try and clear 3 floodgates. So instead, we're going to spend 7 on... Why did we... Wait, how did that rival... How did that Rivals Barrage... Is the Gankoomon not the only legal target? Was I... Chat, was I... Whatever. Who cares? Anyway, Just GX is here to end the game. With all the checks. Oh, Rivals Barrage. That's really unfortunate. Got him GG's, I guess. So we've unintentionally, for like the 4th turn, choked him to 1 under a memory blocker. So we have 1... Oh, I mean, the Koichi Cat. Wait, this is so salvageable. Ignoring the fact that he committed his Duskmon for no reason the turn before, if he had a Duskmon in hand, we just pitch to gain the memory off the Koichi, so that can't be blocked. And then we go Duskmon into Velga. That's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna go Duskmon into Velga. Duskmon. And they're all the same play cost, so we can clear all of them. So we can swing. Duskmon turn into Velgamon. And then we're going to mill 2, which means did we not change the color with the Duskmon this time? I don't know what's going on, bro. I do not know what's going on. We're going to get 3 cleared this time. Oh, yeah, because his undeletions go first. Shamanmon's not been deleted. Oh, it's also actually immune to Digimon effects. So he just blew himself up for nothing. That is very funny. The rock doesn't care. You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I think, and that's what we're gonna do. Is we are gonna scoop up and take game 2. So if you did like what you saw and you do want to see more, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. We've got Fanboy Locals coming up soonsies. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, you should change that, and you should come to our K-Ston on October the 11th. Tickets in the description and in the pinned comments. Love y'all. See you in the next one. If today's your birthday, then happy birthday. And as always, have yourselves a damn good one.